It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the gun, it's Morgan. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Collins. Still looking to his right. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Hits inside. It's Morgan. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On the run, it's Morgan. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down, and shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it. And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Defense all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Throws for the tight end. Lucky to get it off.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Look out! Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll try the right side, and he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here comes the heat. Got his man down the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Jayhawks want to move quickly. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. That's caught. It's Pickett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he puts through the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The corners are walked up tight. There's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll go hurry up here.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Might as well run him again. See some running room. Finding some room. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it in his belly. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Marshall. He's got the back in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Got the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Cuts it upfield. It's Woods. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
to shoot. Quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Out wide right, it's Thurman. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snags it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Jayhawks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And that one will give him the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the point after is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Woods. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. He's past the marker. There's a crease. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quick give. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let them go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Now you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the misconnection on third down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, the offense staying aggressive on this drive. The second time now they've gone for it on fourth, and they get it. This time they do it on the ground.
Sort of serves two purposes, doesn't it? You keep the drive alive, and you sort of crush their spirit, too.
Yeah, this defense, they've been playing a lot of snaps as well. So you sort of got to wonder physically just how much gas do they have left in the tank here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Collins. Got the back over the middle. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for the edge, it's Willis. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Gets the back moving. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the two.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Willis.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Left side, it's Dupree. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Sends it back in motion. Trying to squeak through the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, another fourth down conversion. We've seen a couple of those now on this drive, David. The defense, they just need one stop. Someone's got to step up and make a play. And on this drive, they just haven't been able to do it.
And you can put it away late in the game, get that fourth down stop. Obviously, you're feeling really good about winning the football game, but this is why people go for it so much more nowadays, man. That extra down, that extra opportunity makes it easier for the offense to function, and that's several in a row. This offense making fourth down look easy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back. It's Collins. Out wide left, it's Bryson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Cal Golden Bears. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 6 team coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with the chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Martin will throw it. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's McClain. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's McClain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
From the gun, the running back has it. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Martin back to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Complete. Could not make his way to the corner. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this O.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The give. Could be an alley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Plows his way ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Martin will throw it. Going for the big play. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Churns into the pile. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fires to the tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Tries to get it himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fresno State. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. Between the hashes, it's Perry. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Working the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Back's got it on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sargopolitelli extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Moving to his left. The throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. JKS fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Luke. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Martin back to pass. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Selling the fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Luke. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Searching for space. And now the hit knocks it loose. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
Really, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Right down the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Left side is Hendricks. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Making the adjustment. Throwing Sangapovatelli. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal. Once he got some room, it was over. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Martin will throw it. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a guy, extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's McClain. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Makes a catch. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Got his man. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Martin back to pass. Makes a grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Fresno State right back to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now.
Touchdown, Fresno State. They take the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the return, it's Young. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the back. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand it to the back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Out wide left, it's Strong. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
From the gun on third down, Songopolitelli. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really... He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Golden Bears! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Martin will throw it. He wants to go deep. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. The tag. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
Now, I better say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's strong. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Flush to the left. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. This time they'll go to the running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Sangapolitelli. Touchdown, Cal. Put 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Spits it out to the back. Out wide right, it's Luke. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Martin back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Second down to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines. That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance to win the game. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. JKS looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. He wants it all. If he houses this, it's ball game. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Trying to pull his way in. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on third and goal in overtime. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Sangapolitelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
gets in front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. Martin will throw it. Right side, it's Luke. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, going to throw it. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Snap in the shotgun. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game! This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.